thanks for joining us. We've got baseball just about to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Martin Perez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's a 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Man at second. Pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Robinson stands at second with no outs. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And now 1-2. Runner at second, nobody out. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Bellinger is in to score. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Gloves it on the dive to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
He timed the dive perfectly. Didn't feel like he had time to get up, so he throws from one knee. What an outstanding play to rob a base hit.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Out of here. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make it bats look like batting practice from time to time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. One down, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. Ground ball to the right side. Vargas takes it to the bag, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox coming to bat. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2. So a man at first. Luis Robert now. Next offering is down low. In the dirt, but kept close. The delivery to Robert.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
In the air, out towards right center. Judge has it sized up, brings it in. And there's one away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Miguel Vargas. And there's a foul ball. Tauchman off of first with 2 away. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the 2nd on the south side. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox nothing. New inning getting started. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Missed through the changeup, and the count's full. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Jackie Robinson stepping in now for the Yankees.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
On the ground to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Martin Perez gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Number 64 gets the call from the pen. Here's Cody Bellinger.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Topman puts it away. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Judge waits. There goes Jackie. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Here on the south side, here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. The pitch. And now 2-2.
2-2 now.
With right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Oh, that would gotten a jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
And here's Sosa to the plate.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. To the right side. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. Only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and give himself a hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Brooks Baldwin getting ready to hit. Taylor runs. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe. Taylor, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouls 1 off. 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Beat it with a fastball.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you're getting away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's Corey Lee. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Full count. 3-2.
Caught on and lifted in the air. Robinson on the move. Squeezes it. And that is the inning. Sox move closer on the solo homer. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. It's Aaron Judge now.
Number 99, Aaron.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That's outside. 2-1. Yankees up by 3. Next offering misses down and away. Hard hit down the line and left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Up next for the first baseman.
So man aboard, and up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second down, 1 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Junior. The 1-1 is fouled off. one out. Runners at first and second. Now a screamer into the outfield. Robert makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Stanton on second. Goldie at first. 2 out of the inning.
Ball, that's high.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Got him swinging. Yanks strand a pair, but they needed 4-1. Back here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's Luis Robert. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox 1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Cam Boozer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter now, Austin Wells.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
That one is upstairs.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Tauchman sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now has the second baseman,
So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Robert brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there. Hamilton warming up as well. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Josh Rojas. Lined in the left center. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the back to it like he did that time.
Lenny and Sosa, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Michael A. Taylor.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rojas off of first with 2 away. And now the count is even. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. That's down and in. With the tying run at the plate, we're here at the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Lifted in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
You know, this is kind of a tough yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Aaron Judge.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
One down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. On the ground, Baldwin. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
No, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Man at first, Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stanton around second, heads for third. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 away now. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 2 on, 2 outs. And delivers outside. Laser could be trouble. 1 run is in. Tauchman whips it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now the White Sox manager. Pitching change here, Tyler Gilbert.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Line drive and makes the grab. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 6 and the White Sox 1. Now the catcher up to hit, Corey Lee. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Mike Tauchman digs in now.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And it goes just foul. What a stop. The throw. Got him. Nice play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
2 out, space is empty. So here's Robert now. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Top of the 6th inning. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And it is 2-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jared Schuster, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value? Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Bellinger up to hit. And now 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 1 run across. Here comes Jackie flying around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Here is Aaron Judge. No outs. Runner on second. Just misses. And it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. High fly ball out to left field. Jordan should have this one. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Stanton now. Pick off move. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The other way. And foul ball. And now it's 1-2. Sosa fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the White Sox 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next pitch is outside.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
That's inside. And it's 2-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Cousins getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Jordan aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Thank you. First and second here, no outs. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Fights it off, he'll see another. This one in the near center field. Bellinger pulls it in, and there's one away.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 on with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. That's in there. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. White Sox down to their final out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitch
Taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and on the hill, Babe Ruth.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Darryl Hernandez getting ready to hit. One out, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. Next up for the A's, Rickey Henderson.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Rickey Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Nick Kurtz. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside low, and now it's filled up 3-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
First and second, 2 outs. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. One runs in, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-zip.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings here and blasts one left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. This is J.J. Bleday. That misses. And now 3-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
High in the air, out to right. Gilbert makes the catch, and that is that. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill, the lefty, Jacob Lopez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a good hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now here is Babe Ruth. Fitzgerald at second, Lee at first with no outs. Fly ball down the line. Henderson sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's one down. And here is Devers. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one ripped. That ball's carried. And look out below, that one splashes down and becoming home run. He leads the yard to right, and this game is tied. It's 3-3.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the play requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. One down, base is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they grab the lead. It's 4-3. And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one drilled left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Willie Adames stands in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to...
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Tyler Soderstrom. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Good eye right there. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Next pitch is outside. That's a little bit low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now here is Max Schumann.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos should have this one. And that is a big first out.
Just pull off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Soderstrom over at second. Urias at first. One gone. Got him swinging. Next up for the A's, Rickey Henderson.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Nice grab. Over to first. Got him. Nice play. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Drew Gilbert. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Lede makes the catch. Out. Number 2. So the batting order turns over. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. And that one missing low.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Booth.
And that one clips the corner. Fitzgerald leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lede on his way over. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard, right back up the middle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gilbert has a beat on it. 2 down. And now Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one off the mark, all 3.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Ben Bowden.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Not close with that one. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Out to center. Lede in position. One down. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Ruth, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
That misses the zone, and the count 2-1.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nabs it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, Urias. On the run, throw to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Late swing foul off. First and second, 2 down. And they're all loaded up.
Great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Outside low, and the count is 3-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And a strike in there. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now, J.J. Bleday.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, top half of inning number 4. just missed. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swings through that. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but with great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And a foul ball. Outside. And it remains 2-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Hogan Harris.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay. First and second, no outs. Lee, the next to hit. Bailey on second. Fitzgerald on at first with nobody out. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2-1 now, 2 aboard. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting, he went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. When it's offline, he will score. It's 7-3.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back to...
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, number 49. Elliot Ramos digs in now. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Henderson makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Spencer Bivens.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one hammered center field back there. On to the trick of the A's, Darrell Hernandez.
But he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one missed. Ripped towards third. Flores out of first, and there are 2 outs. Rickey Henderson up next for the A's. Here's a 1-1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Rickey Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. So, Ray, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And there's a ball. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. That one the other way, hauls it in for the out. And here is Drew Gilbert.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. And Rickey Henderson the grab. 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Tristan Beck. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one missed.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole...
He got it, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.